Hello, my fellow ghouls and ghoulettes, and welcome to Monster Planet, where I talk about a monster's brief history, how it affected our modern world today, and how media portrays the monster. I'm your host, Nicholas Reed, and today's monster will put you on your mid-guard. The monster of the day is none other than the Midgard serpent Jormungandr from Norse mythology. While he might appear as a mighty serpent, he is in fact a giant, the son of the trickster god Loki and the giantess Angerboda, whose name means bringer of anguish in Old Norse. Jormungandr was brother to two further children of the giant couple, the giant wolf Fenrir and the giantess Hel. Odin was so fearful of the havoc that these beings might cause in the universe that he placed each somewhere where they could do the least harm. He sent Hel to reign over the dead in the underworld. He chained Fenrir up in Asgard using an enchanted ribbon made by the dwarves. Finally, he threw the then small serpent Jormungandr into the ocean that surrounds Midgard, which is why he's known as the Midgard Serpent. When he was small, Jormungandr was tied to a pine tree to keep him under control, but Thor wanted the gods to keep their distance as the serpent had spat black venom at him, but missed. This story marks a connection between Thor and Jormungandr, which would lead to it being labeled Thor's ultimate nemesis. Jormungandr grew so large in the Midgard Sea that he could encircle the entire world of man and hold his own tail in his mouth, which is why he is called Jormungandr, which means Earth Necklace in Old Norse. The most important role that he has to play in Norse mythology is as a part of Ragnarok, the prophesized end of the world, but he also appears in two other stories from Norse mythology. It may be that Jormungandr himself triggered Ragnarok, as it is said to be preceded by 3 years of relentless winter in Midgard, the world of men. He will become uncomfortable in the icy waters and make his way to the surface. His large bulk means that his movement will cause earthquakes across the 9 worlds of the Norse cosmos. This will allow his brother Fenrir to break his chains that hold him in Asgard. It will also allow his father Loki to escape his prison. And in the final battle, Jormungandr will face Thor one final time. Thor will fight harder than ever before and eventually pummel the Midgard serpent to death with his hammer. However, after the victory, Thor will be covered in so much of Jormungandr's venom that he can only be able to walk 9 steps before falling to his own death. Jormungandr will breathe so much poison that he'll poison all of the 9 worlds of the Norse cosmos. Jormungandr has existed for centuries, but in that time, its story has not changed very much, existing as a giant serpent that will bring about the end of time should it rise up out of the ocean. While some media has diminished its immense size, it most remains just as formidable an opponent. Jormungandr has appeared in many forms of media. It appears as an enemy in many video games like World of Warcraft, where it appears as a giant worm as opposed to a serpent, or Magicka, where it is the boss of Chapter 2, where it will burrow underground and spit poison on you from a distance, and it appears as a colossal snake. It is also the title of a song by Danish and Nordic folk musician Danheim, and is the name of a song by Epic North Music. Finally, Jormungandr is mentioned in the name of Calsbrig's 3rd book in the Fenris Unchained series called Jormungandr's Venom, which features a planet-destroying poison said to kill gods of the same name. Throughout all of his incarnations, Jormungandr is considered to be a fearsome opponent, and is shown to be titanic in size, which are some of the most important parts of the creature. That's all the time I had for you, ghouls and ghoulettes. I hope you have a wonderful day, and remember, if you ever find yourself in the ocean, you might just find yourself Jormungandr's next meal.